Hey, man.
Yo.
Yo. How are you doing?
Good. Just chilling, Tokyo. Got money on my back, money in my shoes, money on my watch.
I saw the video. I've watched the video.
got money on my shoes. I got money on my shoes means I walk through the money. Money on my watch means money is time.
The money is time. Yeah, that's what.
I got money on my Kool-Aid. Money means my money is sweet.
So
55 money change on my dick, yo.
So you can introduce yourself to the viewers here, who you are, what you do, and what you're doing right now.
Sup, bitches? It's Bueno. Hey, everybody, it's Bueno. The head connoisseur of Garage Hero, an indie film group in Tokyo, Japan, and we film mainly tokusatsu, but we also do just action comedies in general. And recently, we've been getting into developing video games because we couldn't shoot anything last year, so we just decided to learn. I just said me and a friend of mine decided to learn Unreal Engine, the stuff that they used for making Street Fighter 5, Tekken 7, Guilty Gear, all that stuff. So we decided to learn that engine for the past year.
That's interesting because a lot of my chats here mostly are Yu-Gi-Oh audiences, right? So
yeah.
Some of them are interested in playing fighting game for the first time or soon. So I definitely recommend your game though, even though it's going to be coming out not soon.
In terms of fighting games, dude, I think anybody can play them.
True.
For real. If you see a game that you like, if you see a fighting game that you like and it looks cool, they're of course they're going to be hard in the long run because you're always going to find somebody better than you.
Yeah.
But learning how to play it and actually just doing the movements and stuff, it's super easy. You just need to put in the time and work.
It feels rewarding, right? Like when actually land a combo.
It's very personal. It's like fighting games are a more personal thing, and you feel like it feels like a real life RPG. You could totally feel yourself leveling up when you get better, you know?
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. So
we gotta play the trailer first to show the viewers what the game's all about, and maybe you have some introduction about Strega after we play the video, right?
Sure thing. Right. Just before we start it though, basically this game is based off of my no-budget tokusatsu hero movie Strega, and it's kind of like Power Rangers meets Deadpool. So we decided to make a fighting game out of that.
Yeah. I've seen that. The chat haven't.
Yeah. Oh yeah? Okay.
Yeah. So you got any trailers for Strega?
Yes, we do. Hold up. I'll just hook you up with this really quick.
All right.
We should have planned this out way better.
Fuck the planning. The planning.
I didn't know you were gonna show the trailer too, right? So I'll probably just go show this right now then.
So
okay,
it's now,
I'll give you the link.
Now in the code of conduct, huh?
It's not. It's not part of the tokusatsu cock, the toku-cock. So we gotta. You'll need to put the closed captions on this because I sent it in the Discord. You need to put the closed captions on this because the. Yeah.
I got the closed captions. Okay, you guys want to see some tokusatsu? Not Kamen Rider, not some of your.
What are you talking about? It is Kamen Rider. My uncle works at Bandai.
Yeah.
My cousin works at Plex, and my aunt works at TV Asahi.
It's so strange because my father works at Toei as well. That's why I know about this. Yeah. So I heard this is a cancelled project.
Yeah, this is. Oh, dude, this is so cancelled. This is a cancelled project.
So cancelled. Thanks to Western conduct.
It's so toxic. It got cancelled.
So I gotta let the chat see this.
Yeah.
何者ですかバカで R 級で変なおじさん
最近多くの人々が新ヒーローを目撃しているようですがその正体は未だはっきりしていません
あんたねやめなさいよその T シャツ
この金で作ったんだよ
そういう問題じゃないでしょうよ
Mine is hot.
She's super hot, dude.
原因はわからないんだけど、今まで普通だった人が急に怪人の姿に変わって暴れ出すんだって。
駆除される側の
I want to see this again. No, I want to see this again.
暴れ出すんだって。
Okay, wait, stop. So like, basically, go, just try to find that frame where they're kind of rubbing the guy's arm or humping the guy's arm. Okay, so basically, one of my influences is this one comedian, may he rest in peace. His name is Shimura Ken.
Oh yeah, you posted that.
And yeah, so he's like kind of an inspiration to me, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so I kind of took like some of his jokes and put in the movie. It's like Shimura Ken meets Kamen Rider. That's what it's like.
Okay.
Yeah.
It looks so campy at the same time. It's funny, man. It's
Exactly.
slapstick's rarely done perfectly. I think this one's good.
Yeah.
駆除される
I
側
wanted
の
to aim for that.
お前にも教えてあげようね。ダウンロードした1時間を
I dig the soundtrack as well.
ゴキブリ怪人になってもらいますからね。
Thank you.
感染から逃れ戦います。
So Guilty Gear. Oh, isn't this the band that does the Kamen Rider Drive?
Yeah, they're
band?
they're formerly known as Steel Squad Police Department.
Yeah.
They're known now as Breathing Boost. But yeah, they did some of the cut-in songs for Kamen Rider Drive, and I got them to do this.
Cause I like the Maha theme song.
Yeah.
I really dig
That's the same guys.
Ah, shit, that's really cool.
Oh god, I love that. I love that voice. That's an awesome voice.
Thank you very much.
What
Yeah.
a sexy ass voice.
Yeah, I'm just acting.
No, you're not.
She's cute.
Yeah, that's Ayane Haruna.
コンテンツ満載
Yeah.
みんな撮ろう
Yeah, she actually is a huge JoJo fan.
Oh fuck.
フォローしてね。
She like knows every freaking JoJo, dude.
All right. So that's all.
So that's the movie.
Strega and
Yeah.
Fadli here. Thanks for the sub. Fisman the Blood though. Yeah. Like this is the R18 of the R18 for Tokusatsu. So if you guys aren't too familiar with this is welcome to New Age, motherfuckers. We don't watch Kamen Rider anymore. We watch Strega, right? So Strega
Well, like
is
also the reason why it has like all that stuff is because I'm a huge fan of like the ultra violence films and like ultra violence anime like Hokuto no Ken and all that stuff. So MD Geist, all the anime,
yeah.
all the violent anime from like the 80s and 90s. I love that stuff. So you're gonna see that in my stuff, obviously.
Because I can see the to me it's like I'm watching the OG Guyver.
Yeah, Guyver. Oh, that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to do that.
The OG Guyver. All right, let's watch
Yeah.
the video game trailer. Battle Integra. It's a fighting game, so pay attention, chat.
これは遊びじゃねえ。本気でかかってきな。
That's some cool dust loop though. All right, I saw some parry. Hold on. shatter your expectation.
Yeah, just keep that looping. Just keep that looping and put it on mute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me double check. Yeah, it's loop and it's muted. So how long do you took to get to this progress?
This was a year.
A year.
A year, yeah, to have like all this much done.
And it's okay. Even though you call it like pre-alpha, right? Like Fishman said here, it's still pre-alpha, but looks cool.
Yeah. Like for this, like, because I used to be an action director for AV, as you know, right?
Yeah.
For Japanese AV, Tokusatsu Japanese AV, I used to be an action director, and I take a lot of my the way I shoot action. I take it from a few things. I take it from anime, from video games, and from Hong Kong action movies. So I kind of, as you can see, like with the angles and all that stuff, the Dutches and all stuff looks like the old Jet Li movies from the 90s. But then, since it's in game, I'm able to do more stuff with the camera.
Yeah.
And this is a thing that I learned about doing action for video games, which is different from doing action for movies, because when you're doing the action for a video game, especially for here you see with like all these like ultras and all that stuff, you actually have to make it so that the choreography works for the camera and not in reverse. Because like in movies you have to like do the action choreography first and then you do the camera, but here it's like the reverse of that. So yeah, like if you see,
I didn't know about that prospect until you told me. Like in video game, you are more flexible to do like more action stuff, because people tend to overlook about the camera sequence. Like, hey, it's 2D fighting game, so you're gonna look by the side. So you have more dynamic here in terms of like the supers, the dust loops and stuff, right?
Yeah, like it's like we wanted to have that. As you can see, all the guys are cell shaded, right? It's not like ArcSys type level stuff, but like when you see it from afar, it looks pretty good, and it gives us that anime look that we kind of want. So it took some searching, but like I found like the proper assets for that. And so like if you compare it to like how the game first looked a year ago, it looks so horrible, but now it looks amazing. Like there's somebody on I think it was on Discord, and they said basically like, because I had like that group photo of like all the characters that are in the game so far, and then somebody was all like, yo, word, that looks like really hot art, that's really good artwork. And I'm like, dude, that's the in-game graphics. And he's all like, oh shit, word. So
he's cooking.
Yeah. So I was just like, so but it's pretty cool. Like, you know, we're kind of getting into that threshold of like what is 3D and what's like cell anime. Like, because like we kind of entered that, especially with the Dragon Ball Super Broly movie.
Yeah.
You can't tell what's anime. You can't really tell what's CG and what's anime there, because they use the CG models in a few of the cuts, but you have to look at it like a couple of times to see like, is that a model? It looks like, because they took they obviously took the Dragon Ball Fighters method of like how they animate stuff, and then they implemented it into the Broly movie, right? So that's it. So we're kind of getting to that point where we can't really tell the difference anymore. That's how advanced like the technology is getting. So
especially the Unreal Engine is getting better and better with each patches and updates. And as you can see, like even you are satisfied with the pre-alpha for now, but of course there's gonna be a lot of improvements and features that you want to include. But
I mean, like the guy said like it's pre-alpha, but it looks cool. I'll tell you, that's the editing power right there. I don't leave in the footage where like he does like an air launcher and then the camera goes off into like the ocean. Like, I cut that part out. That's why it looks good.
Okay. But yeah, this seems good enough to promote the game.
yeah. Like that's why I put it out there too. I kind of because you really need, especially since it's an indie game, you really need that steam to kind of like push it and to kind of like get everybody to know what you're doing to help kind of push the development a bit more. Because if you don't do that, then like it kind of just dies off and then you lose motivation. But me and the guy who makes all the models, Feng, he came to Japan for this, right? So he kind of feels that he has to do this, and so he became my slave pretty much. Like, because like I told him like, because he was actually part of like the Toxic Toku fandom before.
Okay.
And then like he used to be a Toxic Toku fan, and then he would be all like joining in, like when people were like hating on, so like, this isn't Kamen Rider, this is gonna suck now, and then he would join in and be like, yeah, these guys are just all talk, and then like I was all like, just message him up. I was like, dude, did you even like watch the trailer for the movie? And he's like, actually, no, I didn't. Like, well, watch the fucking trailer first, man. And then he's like, okay. And then he watched it and got back to me, and he's all like, yeah, watch the trailer. It looks pretty good. I'm like, okay, well, yeah, you know, really appreciate it. We're worked really hard on it. He's like, are you in Japan? I was like, yeah, we're doing this all in Japan. He's like, I'd like to go to Japan one day. I'm like, okay, well, you have any skills? I can do CG models. I'm studying CG. I was like, well, I'll tell you what. If you help me make a game and also do like, you know, like 3D models for like the show, I'll help you settle down over here. I was like, for real? Okay. And he came here. He's like, he has like a shit-eating grin on his face. He's all like, you know, because he's looking up all the time. He's all walking into walls because he's looking at, like, I can't believe I'm in Japan. Boom! And he walks into a fucking wall. You know, like, it's just the whole. That's all he did. And so, like, but like, you know, he knows what he needs to do, and so like, he, you know, worked on this, and then like is doing all the models and stuff like that. And then I learned, because he's needs to focus on doing the models and stuff. So I focused on kind of like trying to gather the resources for like programmers to program the game, and each and every one of them have been total fucking bums. It's like you already heard about like the shirtless gangster rapper, right?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I don't need to talk about that anymore. You can link people to the video. I don't need to fucking talk about it anymore. But it's like just in short, if you're okay, people in the chat, if you are making a video game, do not hire shirtless gangster rappers. It's never a good idea. It's never a good idea. They're super lazy. It doesn't work. Just don't bother.
Because you had more people in your team before, like in terms of game.
There was like 5 people. Yeah, there was
people.
like 5 people. I was just kind of like the director. I said, okay, I want it to look like this and this, like this. So Feng, he makes the models look like that, right? Mm-hmm. But then like with the game, I'm like, okay, I want this to play kind of like Marvel vs. Capcom, like or maybe like X-Men Children of the Atom, but faster, you know, like lots of air combos, chain combos, all that stuff. And you know, the guys who joined, they're all like, yeah, okay, we're gonna do it, yeah, all right, and then they quit. Because they don't, like, they're all talk, right? It's easy to talk, but then like when you find out that it's actually work, then they always quit. It's always been like that, and they constantly do that. And I was like, you know what, fuck this, I just gotta figure it out by myself. And so I figured it out, and so this is the results. You know, I was able to kind of like implement my action directing experience, but also learn how to actually work with Unreal Engine to like not necessarily program it from the ground up, but to use a template and then like figure out how to put it together. I think that's really important. If you have like a bunch of people who program stuff for you, and then nobody knows how to actually put the package together, so that if you have a start menu and you press start, it'll go and start the game. Believe it or not, there's actually not a lot of people who do that.
What?
There's actually not a lot of people who know how to package the game to make it an actual game. They focus on making the gameplay, rather than the package. They focus on like making a like for example, if you have an action game, if you press preview, it's going to start up the game, what they call the game mode, which is like the game engine that it is. So it like if I have that, for example, I show you that Devil May Cry style thing, right?
Yeah.
I don't have a start menu on that.
Oh.
It's like if you click the execute file, it starts up the game, and that's it. Because that's how like the template was made. So, like being able to package the game, that's another skill in itself.
So you have other people to make it for you, or you have to learn it again?
I have to learn it again. I don't want to do that, but I have to freaking do it again, man. It's so annoying.
It's a whole different thing. Yeah, like what you said. Like, okay, maybe people are focusing more on like, hey, what mechanic I should use, what kind of play style this game should have, all the engineering.
Yeah, and they don't know how to code. Like, okay,
just
like
all
this is
ideas.
the thing. Yeah, it's all ideas. Like this is the thing with the FGC. They are good at playing fighting games. They are terrible at making them. Like everybody wants everybody wants rollback netcode.
Yeah.
And like I was like, okay, well you need like a Visual Studio and CMake. Do you know how to use those? And they're all like, no.
All talk, all ideas.
It's all talk, man. Like all the time. I want rollback netcode, obviously. Right?
Yeah.
Because like that's the thing. If you're making a fighting game, you need that. It's like a necessity nowadays. Like you must do that, or else your game will die. Take a look at Grand Blue, right?
Yeah,
so,
that's true.
But like, I don't know.
I mean, if you want to make a netcode, please don't use Street Fighter V netcode.
Yeah. Well, what I'm doing is I'm showing like because like there's the one guy who created the template I'm using. I showed him GGPO, which is the best one, right? Like that's the one made by Tony Cannon, and that's most likely the one that they're going to use for Project L. Do you know what that is?
No, I don't know Project L.
Project L is the League of Legends fighting game that Tony Cannon's developing.
The one, okay, the 4 action buttons, the people sit in planning one, Project L.
Yeah, Project L. It's like if you want an idea of how Project L is going to play. Give what is it?
The mecha fighting game, right?
The mecha fighting game. Which one? Rising Thunder. Yeah. Give that game a try. It's free. It's free to play.
I thought the game was dead though.
No. You can get the community edition.
Okay. I'll get it.
Yeah, you should probably play it on stream here sometime. I think it also has rollback, so you could have like peer-to-peer games and stuff.
Okay. I'll download.
Yeah.
It. Once I've upgraded my PC.
Yeah, because that's that game. If you play Rising Thunder, that's pretty much they're using that as the framework for the Project L.
Okay.
Yeah, kind of like how like Airship. They're using because you know how they have that turn-based League of Legends RPG.
Mm-hmm.
They're using the same framework from Battle Chasers Night War for that.
Oh, okay. So they have the same
frameworks. A lot of people frown. It has the same essence and like the same type of gameplay. They're obviously going to have like new mechanics, but like frameworks. A lot of people, like the people who don't even know how to make games, are all like, "This just looks like this." They just reskin it, but like they don't even realize. Like this is what pisses me off with like all these kids. They think they know everything and they don't. Like you realize you have to still write like a 300 500 page novel for the story, right? You have to create a story if it's an RPG and stuff like that, and then like all the mechanics of like a game that like they decided we're going to use this framework, and you know that you're gonna like for mine is just I'm just using a template for my game, right? Yeah. But I need that because I don't know how to code. Like, I don't know how to code any of that stuff. Like, I wouldn't be able to do any of this stuff if it wasn't for blueprints and for the template. But I'm able to do it, and, like, it's only been a year. I already have, like, you know, this much done. It's, like, crazy. You know, the game's going to take maybe like 3 or 4 years to finish, but like this, you know, it's just amazing I'm able to show this to people.
Impressive. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
it's already. I've shown to my friends who played FG, and they said this game, it looks almost ready. And I was like, no, this is just pre-alpha.
It's not.
It's not at all.
Dude, if they actually played the game, they'd be like, dude, this thing's a piece of shit. Like, that's why I don't show it to anybody. I just like, I cut up. I'm good at editing. So like, that's why everybody thinks it looks good.
But yeah,
because I'm an editor,
it looks
right?
good.
So.
Yeah, it looks good. It looks good. That's what the impression that you need to imprint on people. So it works.
Yeah, like
it works.
if they have like the beta and then like it's gonna play like the freaking Guilty Gear Strive delay beta. That's what that's what people are gonna be like. What the fuck is this? You know, like it's gonna be bad. But yeah, like if people are out there and they think that they can help out, especially if you know C++, and you really are rooting for rollback netcode, we're always crowdsourcing. You know, we're always crowdsourcing and looking for people to help us out.
All right, cool. So before we conclude this, you showed me something that you want people.
Oh yeah. We actually have some pretty good news.
All right, what's the news?
Yeah. So, Taito Station, which is one of the big arcades here, right?
Mm-hmm.
They actually, we locked a deal with them.
Ooh,
to have the game once it's developed, once it's finished.
And you this is your first game, and you got your contract with an arcade.
Actually, the guy, he loves Strega.
I didn't know that.
So, like this guy, you know, he's like one of the main guys who's in charge of the Chulixes. So this Chulix, the Vulix, I mean. The Chulix is the illegal one. What am I talking about?
I got you.
So the Nesca Vulix cabinets, right? The Nesca Vulix cabinets, these are those cabinets that are just hard drives. They're just computers at the arcade, right? And then it updates through Taito's servers. If you put a new game, it updates it. You don't have to worry about the trucks. You don't have to worry about like manual labor. It's just there, and then it updates. You know, it's super easy. And so, Battle Integra is going to, in a couple of years, when it's in beta mode, when we're actually being able to doing a beta test, we're going to do a beta test on all of the Nescas in arcades all across Japan.
Holy shit.
Yeah, so yeah, I mean, dude, like he's even mentioned it in one like interview. There's like an interview, like you have it you have it queued up, right?
I have it queued up because you said
cool,
you open it first.
Yeah. So yeah, let's just take a look at that.
All right, sure. Shit, the official announcement of your game. Okay, Nesca Live. Okay, it's live. Okay.
タイトーはアミューズメントマシンショーにおいてアーケードゲーム配信システムネシカクロスライブを発表しました。ネシカクロスライブのシステムを導入することにより店舗はタイトーのサーバーからゲームコンテンツを自動でダウンロードすることができるようになります。
今まで基盤を購入しなければいけないですね。で購入して償却できればいいんですけど、インカムが悪くてまたインカムが下がった後にまたさらに購入しなきゃいけなかったんですけれども、今回は自動的に無料で降りてきますので、万が一インカムが悪くても、すぐに違うタイトルに切り替えられるのがメリットです。
ゲームをプレイするユーザー側はコンテンツ共有の IC カードネシカを利用することができます。ネシカを利用することでポイント得点や全国ランキングへの自動参加といったネットワークコンテンツならではのさまざまな付加価値を得ることができます。
2011年の3月までに、約30タイトルぐらいを予定してまして、新規タイトルですとか、あとは今まで、出した作品ですね、それを高速 IO という入力に変えまして導入予定です。あとクラシックタイトル、弊社でいうところのスペースインベーダーとかエレベーターアクションですね、そういうものも、一つのパッケージにしまして、配信予定となっています。
Yep, that's the deal. You know, that's the total deal. It's like 100% true, and we are going to like make mad money. We're gonna be freaking like Oprah rich, dude.
Oprah rich. Fishman said right here is that, did he really say that?
Yes, he did. Don't you know Japanese, man? Come on.
Hey, we watch Kamen Rider. Of course we know Japanese. What do you mean?
All right, Brad.
Yeah, my dad works for Toei. I need to remind you again.
Yeah, you told me that already.
Yeah. This was fucking good. Trailer for your game. Announcement.
Announcement, man. It's announcement. It's an announcement of announcement. Tune in next week for another teaser, which is going to be 5 seconds.
All right, the new SNK is here.
Gotta get that Saudi Arabia gas money, man. All that Saudi Arabia oil money right in my pocket.
All right, that's all from me with Bueno. Anything you want to say to the viewers, like you want to pump up the game and stuff? Anything you want to say to them?
Well, it would help if you will all subscribed. So hit up our channel, Garage Pro TV on YouTube. We want to hit that. We want to hit the 10K. So we need about 4,000 more subscribers. If you help us get there, we're going to do something really, really nice for all of you. So, yeah. Just be sure to spread this around, subscribe, and tell everybody else to subscribe as well.
Hell yeah. Sure. Because a lot of Kamen Rider fans are going to be hyped for this game. So,
we have... Strega will be coming to DVD soon. And we hope to have a release date for you guys soon.
Oh hell yeah! I hope it's available for us in retail. Of course, it's gonna be hard, but
yes, no, it'll be fine. It'll like, we're actually going to be self-distributing it. So I'll be handling Asia, and my boys over in the US, they're going to be handling the US orders, the Western orders.
Nice.
So we'll be able to if you order in Asia, you'll be able to get it to you. And we're gonna have details on our website soon.
Awesome. So thank you, Bueno, for Actually, I want to thank you because you explained the game to us, especially my crowd. They really want to see the game. I basically softly introduced them about the Battle Integra, and they kind of want to see it. So here they are, and the man himself is here.
Yeah, to all you guys, if you want to get into fighting games, try out 2 fighting games. They're both free. One is Fantasy Strike, and another one is Rising Thunder. So give those a try, and then maybe it'll get you into fighting games.
Awesome. So
and Fantasy Strike has rollback netcode, so you don't have to worry about connection. So yeah, it's really good.
All right, so thank you, Bueno, for being here. Thank you so much, man.
Yeah, thank you for having me. I'll give you a follow.
Hey, thank you. Arigatou gozaimasu.
Thank you.
So I'll let other people know in Discord about this game, and sure, you're in the Discord.
Yep. All
right. Thank you, man. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Peace out.
See you
later.
So that was Bueno, the AV director, the AV tokusatsu director, and a tokusatsu director in general. So thank you so much for him spending time here and just let us know about this game, because I myself am hyped.